In tonight's 360 perspective, we are following up on Tuesday's report on the Transportation Security Administration that we did. We already laid out the timeline of how airport security came to be the way it is today. Now we are taking a closer look at the agency's effectiveness and if they actually make our skies safer for everyone. In 2018, TSA reported screening a record-breaking 813 million passengers and crew members. And here's a picture of some of the record number of guns they found, more than 4,200 guns. And they say 86% of them were loaded. And that's not all. Every year, the agency posts photos of the craziest things they've stopped from coming into planes. Look at this stuff here. Forbes reports last year they found a python hidden in a hard drive, also inert grenades, a dud mortar round, and back in June they found a missile launcher in a Texas man's baggage. Turns out it was a soldier bringing it back from Kuwait as a souvenir. And that's just a fraction of what they find. But what's not known is the number of banned items missed in security screenings. In 2015, the Department of Homeland Security revealed it conducted undercover tests at multiple security checkpoints at airports across the country. Federal agents posed as passengers and attempted to sneak fake guns and explosives onto flights. The results showed they were successful in getting past security 95% of the time. Also in 2015, an ACLU lawsuit said the TSA SPOT program, which involves training agents how to identify potential threats by observing certain behaviors, was ineffective. According to documents from the lawsuit, TSA implemented the program without any studies showing it worked. And when they finally did the studies, it showed the program was no better at identifying threats than just randomly picking people out of a crowd. Critics argue it leads to racial profiling. That program, which has used more than $1 billion since its launch in 2007, still exists today. The TSA promised to improve screening effectiveness at its checkpoints. Last year, they began rapidly implementing new scanning technology in bag screening machines, the same technology used in CT scans at hospitals. We spoke with travelers at the Springs Airport about their feelings about TSA and the job they're doing.
I wouldn't feel really safe if they wasn't around. If they have scanners that you go through and check all your stuff, I just don't see why would we have to take off everything? Like, I kind of feel violated, to be honest with you.
Do I think they're overworked? For sure. I don't know if it's really possible to screen the volume of people that go through all the airports at any given day. I think they're doing the best they can.
We haven't had any terrorist attacks. They have probably prevented a lot.
Well, TSA does a lot more than just protect airports. They also protect rails, roads, ports, pipelines. The agency was created to prevent an attack like 9/11 from ever happening again. In our research, we could not find a single documented case of an attempted hijacking in the U.S. since then. Apart from the hand grenades and the luggage, we also couldn't find any instances of TSA detecting real bombs being brought on planes or led to the arrest of any known terrorist or anyone on the terror watch list. Hopefully that means all the extra security layers added since 9/11 are working, discouraging terrorists from targeting airports or using planes as weapons of mass destruction. But with a budget of more than $7 billion in taxpayer dollars each year, critics of the agency say it's an expensive illusion of safety, calling it security theater. In a future 360, we'll be looking at how other countries protect their airports compared to ours. What do you think about the TSA, the job they're doing, security, the budget? Give us your perspective on our Facebook pages, KOAA5 and Elizabeth Watts News. And if you have an idea for a future 360, email 360@koaa.com.